The whole rookie class brought a lot of viewers, but let's be so for real. If we're talking about making a mark, if we're talking about which rookie is really doing the do, it's Angel, bruh.
I can't believe this. Caitlin Clark was robbed of a unanimous Rookie of the Year win. Out of 67 voters, 66 agreed she deserved it, but 1 voted for Angel Reese. How could the WNBA let this happen?
Fans, they were anticipating Caitlin Clark becoming the 6th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. Obviously, that did not come to fruition. She was just 1 vote shy. Were you surprised at all?
I wasn't really surprised, just because anytime you have 67 people voting on something, everyone's not going to have the same opinion. And Angel Reese, of course, had a terrific season.
How could the WNBA allow this? 66 people agreed on Caitlin Clark, but 1 person cast a vote for Angel Reese. How does 1 vote disrupt a nearly unanimous decision?
The best player in the country.
To the media or me?
As you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
The WNBA just confirmed what many have suspected. There's an agenda against Caitlin Clark. Despite overwhelming support, they refuse to name her the unanimous Rookie of the Year. Why hold back the recognition she clearly earned?
Congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Caitlin Clark had a record-breaking season, leaving fans baffled that anyone could vote for Angel Reese. How could someone watch the season and think, Reese played better, she was the best rookie? It's simply incomprehensible.
Y'all are racist. That's why y'all don't want Angel to win.
Even Jason Whitlock posted about it on Twitter. Fans are speculating that it was Cheryl Swoops who cast that lone vote against Caitlin, sabotaging her chances of joining the exclusive list of unanimous Rookie of the Year winners.
To me, Angel may have exceeded expectations even more so than Caitlin.
Viewership will likely drop even more after this controversy. Fans were already tuning out when Caitlin Clark got knocked out of the playoffs by the Sun. And now, with her not being named unanimous Rookie of the Year, it gives them an even bigger reason to stop watching the WNBA altogether.
Cheryl Swoops, all y'all other haters out there, and I'm gonna call you out, man. Cause it's blatantly obvious why you hating on the young lady. If she was black, man, everybody be going crazy about Caitlin Clark right now. But she not.
The WNBA's bias against Caitlin Clark has been painfully obvious, and this is the peak of it. Despite dominating the season, Clark didn't get the recognition she earned. That 1 voter should be investigated. There's no way anyone could have watched the season and thought Angel Reese outplayed Caitlin.
Rookie of the Year is going to go based on the standing.
Okay.
Because I think that is how you have the opportunity to measure impact.
And the sky's right above them.
And the Sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give the nod in my mind to Angel Reese.
Caitlin Clark posted a final statement to round off the season saying, "Year 1 complete. Thank you to everyone who has supported me while I've been able to live my childhood dream. I'm filled with gratitude as I reflect on this past year. See you all in year 2.
Pretty impressive for Caitlin to win Rookie of the Year in a dominant fashion when it is going to be one of the great rookie classes in the history of the league.
Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom has been marked by countless achievements, but her experience with the WNBA Rookie of the Year vote represents a frustrating low. Fans and analysts alike expected Clark, after an undeniably dominant rookie season, to secure the award unanimously. Yet, in a shocking twist, 1 vote went to Angel Reese, leaving Caitlin just short of that honor. For Clark's supporters, this feels like a robbery rather than a fair contest. While Angel Reese is undoubtedly a talented player, comparing her season to Caitlin Clark's simply doesn't hold up. Clark's unmatched stats, season-long dominance, and massive impact set her far above any other rookie, making that 1 vote feel like an insult to her incredible performance. For many, this vote wasn't about talent. It highlights a glaring issue within the voting process, leaving Caitlin just shy of the unanimous recognition she rightfully earned.
So obvious. Here's so obvious who should win the award, and when you're the one who doesn't do it, you don't deserve the vote.
It's not about undervaluing Reese's contributions. It's about evaluating the facts objectively. Caitlin Clark's rookie year was nothing short of extraordinary. Fans were left bewildered when they heard about the vote for Reese, questioning, what exactly did she do that topped Clark's season? it appears that for some, the vote for Angel Reese wasn't rooted solely in performance, but rather influenced by personal preferences or biases. Speculation has emerged that Cheryl Swoops may have cast the lone vote for Reese. Regardless of the truth behind this rumor, the notion that someone deliberately denied Clark unanimous recognition feels unsettling to many fans. The frustration surrounding this decision highlights a broader issue: the politics and biases that permeate the WNBA, potentially working against Caitlin Clark. This situation raises questions about the integrity of the voting process and the criteria used to evaluate player performance within the league.
And I heard you gave me my flowers. Oh, I'm gonna cry. To you, one, because you deserve it.
Thank you.
As a black woman, to watch you walk in your truth, regardless of what everybody says, how they feel. Perfect name for this podcast. I love how you just keep proving them wrong. You just keep being you. You're just so beautiful while you do it.
Thank you.
And I'm just so proud of you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you your flowers.
This isn't the first time Caitlin Clark has been denied the recognition she rightfully deserves. For some reason, the WNBA has consistently seemed hesitant to fully embrace her, despite her evident superstar potential. Whether it's about under-promoting her or failing to provide the media attention she warrants, the pattern is undeniable. Fans have voiced their frustrations, especially after the recent Rookie of the Year vote, which feels like the culmination of a season where Clark's success was downplayed or overshadowed by others. When you analyze the numbers and watch her performances, it's clear that Clark was the standout rookie. Yet she was robbed of her unanimous moment once again, leaving her supporters feeling as though the WNBA is deliberately holding her back. This ongoing narrative raises serious concerns about how the league values its players and the factors influencing their recognition in the spotlight.
Second best player in the country.
Either Caitlin Clark or Aaliyah Boston.
One of the most frustrating aspects of this situation is its recurring nature. How many times can one player be denied their rightful recognition before people start questioning the system itself? For Caitlin Clark, the Rookie of the Year vote is just another instance of how she has been treated unfairly by the league, leaving many to wonder if there's something more sinister happening behind the scenes. For any rookie, winning the Rookie of the Year award is a monumental achievement. However, to win it unanimously, that's something truly special. Caitlin Clark was on the brink of making history with a unanimous vote, a recognition that would have validated her outstanding season. Instead, one dissenting vote has overshadowed that moment, and the implications of this decision extend far beyond a mere award. It raises questions about the integrity of the voting process, and whether biases are influencing how exceptional talent is acknowledged within the WNBA.
I'm just gonna point out the obvious and ask the question for you. Who was the one person that did not vote for Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year? Whoever that person was needs to be investigated, because they are basically saying that there's another rookie who had a better season than Caitlin Clark. If you didn't vote for Caitlin Clark, who did you vote for? And obviously it'll be one of the other 4 members of the all-rookie first team, like Rakia Jackson, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, or Leonie Fobich. So who was it? They voted for Angel Reese.
For Caitlin Clark, this has to be a bitter pill to swallow. She played at an elite level, broke records, and significantly elevated the game of women's basketball. Yet, despite all her achievements, she was still denied the unanimous Rookie of the Year vote. It's a moment that could have been career-defining, but instead, it feels like a missed opportunity for genuine recognition. Caitlin Clark's fan base has been one of the most vocal groups in this situation. Her supporters have stood by her throughout her career, witnessing firsthand the bias and unfair treatment she has faced. For many, the Rookie of the Year vote was the last straw. They've seen her encounter bias on the court, in media coverage, and now in an official vote. The overwhelming consensus among her fans is that Caitlin Clark deserves far better than this, fueling a growing call for change within the league.
Number 7. So I'm like, cool, like, the pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool, I can just hoop. So I don't know when, like, it started to just break out where I was just in Rookie of the Year conversations. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh my God.
In fact, some of Caitlin Clark's fans have gone so far as to suggest that she should consider leaving the WNBA altogether and pursuing her career in Europe. European basketball leagues are renowned for offering better pay and often provide a more supportive environment for their players. This idea resonates with many fans who believe that Clark could continue to excel and receive the recognition she truly deserves outside of the biases and politics that appear to permeate the WNBA. For her supporters, the European leagues symbolize an opportunity for Clark to showcase her talent without the hindrances she faces in the WNBA, allowing her to focus on her game while earning a salary that reflects her exceptional skills.
The biggest star in the league, Caitlin Clark, is only making a base salary of around $76,000 or $78,000. So Caitlin's rookie salary is a little over $300,000 for 4 years, and that's all that she's going to make in the WNBA.
Another aspect of Caitlin Clark's career that has garnered significant attention is her relationship with Nike. After she won the Rookie of the Year award, Nike finally acknowledged her achievement, but many felt it was a mere afterthought. In contrast, Adidas had been promoting Caitlin Clark well before Nike decided to recognize her talent. This delay from Nike only reinforces the sentiment among fans that Clark has been consistently underappreciated by the very institutions that should champion her. It highlights a broader issue within the sports industry regarding how female athletes, particularly those like Clark, who have made a substantial impact, are often sidelined until they reach an undeniable level of success. What's particularly puzzling about Nike's reluctance to promote Caitlin Clark is that the numbers clearly demonstrate her immense popularity. When Nike finally released her merchandise, it sold out within the first hour, a remarkable feat not commonly seen in the sports apparel industry. This swift sellout is a clear indication that Clark has a massive following and that fans are eager to invest in her products. So, why has Nike been so slow to capitalize on this opportunity? It raises questions about the company's marketing strategies and priorities, especially when they have a player with such star power and a loyal fan base. The hesitation to fully embrace and promote Caitlin Clark suggests a missed opportunity for Nike to align itself with one of the brightest talents in women's basketball, potentially sacrificing a lucrative partnership in the process.
How do you miss an opportunity like that? How do you not capitalize? It doesn't make any sense at all.
One reason could be Nike's decision to focus on A'ja Wilson as their primary advocate. Wilson is undoubtedly a great player, but many feel that Clark has a broader appeal and could sell more products. Nike's hesitation to promote Clark seems like a missed opportunity, and it's left fans wondering whether there's something more at play here.
They're not about business. They're not about growing the WNBA. They're about diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is insanity, what they're doing to Caitlin Clark.
To fully understand the frustration surrounding the Rookie of the Year vote, it's essential to examine Caitlin Clark's performance throughout the season. Her dominance was unmatched, not only among rookies, but across the entire league. Clark led in several statistical categories, including points, assists, and minutes played, showcasing her exceptional skills and work ethic. From the start of the season, her ability to take over games and elevate her team was apparent, becoming increasingly pronounced as the year progressed. Her performance wasn't just impressive for a rookie, it was remarkable for any player in the league, solidifying her status as a top-tier talent. This level of excellence makes the dissenting vote for Angel Reese all the more perplexing, and fuels the anger and disappointment from her supporters, who feel that Clark's achievements should have been recognized with unanimous acclaim.
Looking at Angel Reese and looking at Caitlin Clark is like going into your closet, finding your favorite pair of heels and finding your favorite pair of sneakers, and then being asked, which is the better shoe? Both shoes give you style in different ways. Both shoes give you comfort in different ways. Both shoes give you functionality in different ways.
The absence of a unanimous vote for Rookie of the Year feels like a slap in the face to Caitlin Clark's monumental achievements. It's not just about the impressive statistics, although they certainly speak for themselves. It's about her poise on and off the court, the leadership she demonstrated, and the profound impact she had on her team and the entire league. To be denied unanimous recognition for such a remarkable season is an injustice that her fans will not forget. This vote is just one instance of the bias Caitlin Clark has encountered throughout her career. From the moment she entered the WNBA, there's been a palpable sense that she's held to a different standard than her peers. Whether it's the inconsistent media coverage, the treatment she receives from officials during games, or the decisions made by league authorities, Clark has navigated obstacles that many perceive as unfair. This ongoing struggle has only intensified her supporters' frustrations, fueling calls for greater equity within the league.
I do not believe that anyone legitimately watched the two play and looked at the stat line and looked at the results of the team. Any metric you want to look at, improvement from the team from one year to the next with that player, stats, records broken, head-to-head, everything. There's not a single person who looked at that and said, I think Angel Reese is actually the rookie of the year.
The bias against Caitlin Clark is glaringly evident in how her accomplishments have often been downplayed. Despite her record-breaking performances, there has been an apparent reluctance to fully embrace her as the face of the WNBA, which is puzzling considering the profound impact she's had on the league. One of the most frustrating aspects of this treatment is that the league is overlooking a massive opportunity. Clark possesses the potential to be the WNBA's leading figure, drawing in new fans and elevating the game to unprecedented heights. However, the league has been slow to recognize and capitalize on her star power. Clark's influence on the WNBA is undeniable. Her games are must-see events, captivating a dedicated fan base that closely follows her journey. When Clark steps onto the court, viewers tune in, showcasing her ability to attract new audiences who might not have previously engaged with women's basketball. Yet, despite this undeniable appeal, the WNBA seems hesitant to fully leverage her star power. This oversight is not only a missed opportunity for Caitlin Clark, but for the league as a whole. By failing to wholeheartedly support her, the WNBA is missing out on a unique chance to grow the game and reach broader audiences, ultimately stunting its own potential for expansion and popularity.
About usage rate, think about how much a player is directly impacting whatever happens on the court, good or bad. The usage rate statistic tells me how much is the player shouldering in terms of responsibility in an offense and attention from the defense at any given point in the game. Now, Clark had the highest usage rate of all rookies, with Angel Reese shortly behind her.
Perhaps the most vocal group in this situation has been Caitlin Clark's fans, who have consistently witnessed her being denied the recognition she deserves. Time and time again, her achievements have been overshadowed, and the Rookie of the Year vote served as the final straw. The frustration arises from the fact that there was no legitimate reason for Clark not to receive a unanimous vote. By any measure, she was the best rookie in the league by a wide margin, and her performance throughout the season was simply unmatched. So when the news broke that one person had voted for Angel Reese, fans were left questioning the motivation behind that vote. Was it bias? A personal preference? The overwhelming consensus among Clark's supporters is that she had earned every bit of recognition and that such an outlier vote felt unjustified, adding to the sentiment that she is not being treated fairly by the league.
Somebody gotta find out who did it. Because I just want to know. I want to know the reason why or what it is that made you vote for Angel Reese when all these other folks voted for Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's immense talent and star power ensure her success wherever she chooses to go. Whether she remains in the WNBA, heads to Europe, or explores new avenues, her future is bright with possibilities. One thing is certain, her dedicated fan base will support her every step of the way. Though the Rookie of the Year vote was disappointing, it doesn't mark the end of Clark's journey. In fact, it's just the beginning of what is shaping up to be an extraordinary career. Clark has consistently demonstrated her ability to rise above challenges and biases, and her resilience will propel her to new heights in the basketball world. Fans are eager to witness her next achievements and will continue to rally behind her, amplifying her presence and influence in the sport. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on the screen now.